Yo, yo. Oh my God. Click off this live. Get this shared up real fast. Whoa. Mm, mm, mm. That's a strong one I did today. I made a strong drink today. Mm, mm, mm. Go live there. Get this shared up real fast. What's up, man? You called me early. I don't like too much. I mean, I went through the few games. I don't like them. I ain't even gonna lie. But I'm gonna take a look at some NFL lines today since we got lines out. So we're gonna take us some NFL lines. But man, don't like it right now in MLB. But we'll see what the deal is though. How about Chapman though? Yes, sir. How about Chapman? Slowly getting up to NFL. Yes, sir. Fitz. I was definitely liking Fitz too, bro. You know. Hotboy Q said I need good picks. I went 0 for 4 on Green Bay on Green Goblins yesterday. Ooh. Ah, man, I made it too strong today, boy. I put the lemon in there, the apple cider vinegar with the mothers, that cayenne pepper, that turmeric, and that ginger. Man, that shit in a smaller portion. I should have put more water in that. That shit knocked tears on my ass every time I drink that shit. That was the strongest I've ever made it. Golly. I had Fitz, Chapman, Santana, Suzuki, and I don't know why the hell I fucked with Devers. That was nice. That was real nice. That was real nice. Like I said, I would keep my yeah, it's good for yeah, it's definitely good for my gut. You know what I'm doing it for. Energy and just the overall health benefits all the way around. It's either that or well, I still do get a little active here and there. But streaming every day take a little time away from me. Those time I could be in the back there. I would have paid for a gym membership, but I let my kids use that. I could be in the back there, uh, hitting some laps or something like that, or around the pool back there. I'm gonna see though. Maybe I need to start. Maybe I'll start doing that after football because you know, I don't do too much. I don't do too much MLB playoffs. I don't. You see, I got Premier Protein Shake and heading to the gym now, man. I need to lose 20. Damn. I need to lose a little bit more than 20, bro. But we ain't even gonna talk about it. Okay, so man, not a big fan of the few games that we got early. I took a quick look at it last night. Yeah, so you know what my doctor told me, he was kept it real with me. I mean, he make a few bets and stuff. We was talking about that. Hope he ain't watching. I ain't check my podcast out here and there, but he was like, um, "What do you like to do, man? What was your sport coming up? Shit like that, man. Football, basketball, baseball. I said, "What's your favorite?" I'm like, "Basketball." He's like, "Well, you need to go out there and play some basketball. If you don't, want to get under the weights or nothing like that." And they said like 9 times out of 10, no doctor's gonna tell you to lift some weights, but he's like, "Man, you need to just go out there and play some basketball because running, you're not gonna run. You're gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta go out there and play some basketball, and all this stopping, going, cutting, da 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 da. That's gonna be a little bit more better for you. Plus, you're older. I can tell you got a competitive spirit. He said he's been watching some of my videos. I know that'll probably fit right in with you." And I was like, "Damn, you're right, man. Because you could go out there with you in a basketball by yourself, and you can get it in and be done. You wouldn't even notice because that's something that you want to do. So you wouldn't even notice all the stop, even if you're just out there shooting around by yourself. You got to go get long rebounds, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon, pretty soon you'll be goddamn it, running around, out there playing half courts. Then you'll be expanding to full courts, but don't overdo anything. Don't overdo anything. Never. You know what I'm saying? Anytime your body feel like it's just stop. Your body ain't lying, especially around when you get up in age. You said my doctor be telling me this since I was a kid. All right, quick little engagement before we get it popping. Um, Looking at some of the pitch mixes for some of these games and stuff like that didn't look really, really good. I didn't check out Jacob Yaka Yunus. I don't think I looked at Oakland bats. I probably didn't want to mess with Oakland bats, but I didn't look at them. One, two, three, four, probably 5 games I need to look at. Let's get right to them, right? First game, Colorado Rockies, Detroit Tigers. Here we got an over under 7 in this spot. So that right off the bat, the Detroit Tigers bats didn't look sexy to me. Neither did the Colorado Rockies, of course, with Scuba on the mound. So right now, I didn't take Scuba's pitching outs. I was thinking about it. I have to go find it on another book. How boy Q says he likes the over. Um, I mean, I'm not betting the strikeouts either, but I probably should. I think they're in the rankings for. I think they still not dead, right? So I probably should bet a strike. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I got the hiccups now. I probably should bet a strikeouts in at 8.5. Man, I got the hiccups. Let me see if I could just use outlier, right? Those doctors got to keep it real with us. I got all that check too, bro. He told me the same thing about playing basketball. Told me to put the same entry I do. I know, right? Tell me about it, man. If he would have told me those exact words, I probably would have side-eyed him like, what you talking about, Mr. Drummond? Scuba, right? Let's see. Scuba. Mm. So, uh, Scuba. I will take his. I will take his. Yeah, yeah, but let's see this night. We hitting our parlays. Thunder can't strike a match. I know, right? I just can't, I can't pinpoint. I'm having trouble pinpointing what bat I do want. You know what I'm saying? I do like, or whatever the case may be. So, um, strikeouts. Last 10 games, he's hit this number twice. Uh, but I'm not betting the strikeouts. Can he go out there and give these boys uh, the hell? Yes, he can, right? So probably won't be betting the strikeouts. Looking at the outs for him, um, it's at 18 and a half. What book is this here? So the Prize Pitch got the 18 and a half in the BetMGM. I'd imagine DraftKings has it as well. FanDuel doesn't have it out right now, but I like that. I like that. He said he liked both of them to get 6Ks. Both of who? Him and Feltner. Feltner to get 6Ks too. Okay. But like I said, whatever bat you want to, preferably on the Detroit side, whatever bat you want to get to, it's all fine with me. I couldn't nail one down. And when they first dropped the new ones first inning last night, it opened up at 120, right? Bro, I'm trying to tell you. Um, I set a few things up. This when I first walked through the door, about 12 o'clock last night. Put all my stuff down and stuff like that, and lo and behold, that no one's first inning went to 140 so fast. It went to 140 before I could even blink. Damn near right. I usually bet the I usually bet the tie. I usually bet the hmm, first inning total runs. I usually bet the tie. No, the zero, 1 run, 2 runs or more. The result, right? And I usually bet the tie. The tie was even 120, man. The tie was even 120, straight up. So I don't mind if you're on FanDuel. I don't mind you going with the tie for a parlay piece. There's a good possibility there's no runs put up in this first inning. Bats though, I'm gonna fall back from the bats. I just don't. I don't. Right. If I did kind of like the under last night, I think it was at opened up at 8. I think it's opened up at 8, I believe, or 7.5. It's at 7 right now, so I just whatever. Right. This the first game coming on too. Mm, mm-hmm, mm. What did I need Mookie Betts to do anything for me last night? Oh, I would have had a monster same game parlay. Oh man. So the pitching gouts, I'm not betting it, but I like it, man. I like it for Scuba. I took I took pitching gouts for Valdez today at 18 and a half. But we'll get to that game like right now, right? Let me see something. Uh, Scuba was a dog. Um, Scuba got 2.18 at home, 2.93 on the road. I mean, 14 home runs, 13 of them to righties, none versus lefties. Well, one versus lefties. Batting averages pretty much down like a 181 to lefties, 212 to righties. Uh, on the road, his highest ERA is 254. That's on the road versus righties, and just on the road in general, 239. The rest of his ERAs are below 200. Right. Uh, they'll be at home today, so yeah, uh, Scribbles pretty good. It's really good. Cy Young candidate, whatever the case may be with that. 8Ks or better in one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 of his last 11 games, I want to say. 8Ks or better. His K sitting at 9. Versus Colorado, he hasn't faced Colorado this season yet. Um, Colorado um, versus lefties, I'd imagine they're terrible, especially on the road, right? But versus lefties there, let's see, last 30 days, which probably is not a big sample size, but seventh, 313 plate appearances, seventh in 27% K rate with a 50 WRC plus. That's terrible as hell. That's bad, right? We can look on yeah, on the season versus lefties, Colorado, number 2 in striking out with a 77 WRC plus, right? Shit. look at this MLB, MLB real quick. Let me see something. Pitcher props. Outs recorded. So they don't have his outs up here either. So I guess they're not going to give us his outs today. Felton, on the other hand, mm, um, he's pitching better on the road, of course, outside the course. 3.99 ERA, 19 bombs, 10 to lefties, 9 to righties. Uh, mm, Mediocre K rate there. On the road, he's got a 241 batting average to lefties and a 238 batting average to righties. Um, like I said, none of those guys look pretty sexy. None of the bats look too sexy to me, and that's just why you see it over under 7 in this spot, right? Anything can happen though. Like I said, this Colorado bullpen is not good at all, right? So anything can happen. Detroit could probably come out there hot, put those runs up themselves. You never know, especially how they've been playing as of late. Yaka Yunus and Gray here, St. Louis Cardinals, Cincinnati Reds at St. Louis Cardinals here. Yaka Yunus, I did look at him last night. I didn't look at him. He had been coming in doing the bulk reliever thing or whatever the case might be. I want to say. Uh, but let's take a look, right? So yeah, he went 5 versus the Mets, no on runs. He went 4-3 here, 4 there. So he's been looking okay in his little outings, right? So shout out to him. All right, so shout out to him. Don't know how many innings he'll go today. It's hard to put a read on that. Uh, we'll take a look. Some of these St. Louis bats versus him, where he's throwing that slider 52% of the time versus that first, followed by that sinker. Look at that slider real fast. Uh, St. Louis righties. Hmm. Daytime on that slider. Okay. So in general, well, Goldie likes it. He's been 400 versus it lately. Goldsmith has hit that slider three. I never knew about this site you put me up on onto more analytics. Thank you. No problem, Hot Boy Q. Just tap in with me. Tap in. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all for the people. Uh, yeah. So a lot of these righties over here like this slider, right? A few of these guys will strike out. Of course, we know Jordan Walker strikes out a ton. What do we have for lineups? How about that? Jordan Walker is in the lineup at the end of the lineup back there. Geese, whoever the fuck he is, Ivan Herrera, Arenado, Goldsmith, Burleson, and Mason Wynn. All right, so rewind it back here. Let's go back to where we were. Um, Paul Goldsmith, it does look like a guy. I mean, that's just the slider alone. So he's only throwing 2 pitches. I'm not a big fan of guys that throwing 2 pitches. He's throwing a sinker as well. So we'll put them two together here. Over the course of a month, Goldsmith does look good, 12% K rate there. Isolated power 370, exit velo. Everything looks good. Fly ball could be a little bit higher, but the K percentage is down, the walk percentage is up. He's somebody I can look at for hits, runs, and RBIs, or at least a hit, just at least a hit, right? So let's see. He'll be batting behind Burleson and Mason Wynn, right? Arenado will be batting behind them. Arenado is somebody who's not striking out as well. So back to where we were. Arenado is batting 212 over the course of a month, but he's not striking out. Herrera's not striking out. Herrera is batting 545, 6 4 11. Or the no fly balls, nothing like that. Not getting too much pull. Where's Herrera batting at? 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, so Herrera's batting 6. Now, what we can do is see if these numbers are still staying stagnant over the course of a month. I'll bring it back a little bit here. Uh, let's just see what they've been doing lately, like last 3 weeks. Goldsmith, 10 for 14 last 3 weeks, indicates that the heat is on for him. Ivan Herrera is still 6 for 11, so that indicates he's been doing that as of late. And so, yeah. So Goldsmith, Herrera, Arenado's 4 for 19 here. I can bring it back to one more week. Let's try 2 weeks. And Ivan Herrera, last 2 weeks is where he's probably been doing this damage at. He's 9 for 6. Um, so this is the highest I've seen Nolan Arenado's K rate in quite some time. Pedro Pages, whatever. He's not in the lineup, is he? Mm, nope. Okay, so um, I mean Goldsmith, Herrera. Herrera will be batting sixth. Somebody who can get up, bring in somebody like Goldie. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely like those two. Um, where's my pen? I didn't write any bets down last night. Let me scratch these guys out. Goldie, Herrera, Goldie. I mean, I couldn't talk you off none of these guys, truthfully, man. Walker, Arenado, Herrera, Goldie. Couldn't talk you off none of them. Goldie's probably going to be the guy for me. Definitely probably going to like him. Flick a day switch on them. Um, they look lately. They've looked okay in the day, but you know it is what it is. Check these lefties out. I need to see what Burleson looks like here. Definitely is going to be a deciding factor as to where I the hits, runs, and RBIs and things of that nature. Slider, sinker, changeup. Lars, Donovan, Victor. Donovan not striking out. He's been playing some ball too. Donovan not striking out. Burleson, need to bring it in a little bit. Let's bring it in a little bit. Last 3 weeks. So Burleson looking a little bit better as of late. Newbar not striking out. Burleson or Donovan not striking out versus this pitch mix as of late. Okay. Um, 2 weeks. Donovan. Where's Donovan hitting? Not in the lineup. Burleson is 2. Newbar hitting 5th. Newbar hitting 5th. He's 414 over the last week. 2 weeks. Newbar the last week he's 0-4. Donovan, all right, well, let's see. I mean, the minus 140 of Paul Goldsmith's hits, runs, and RBIs, I like it, right? I like it. I like it. I have interest there. Even if you want to get to one for Goldsmith, um, one for Burleson, and probably one for this. I mean, Ivan Herrera, I liked him too. That's a plus money, right? Just one. That's plus money. That gives you other options. Those are some of the best looking hitters on the, numbers wise on the St. Louis side. So it is what it is, right? Uh, yeah. Even you could take a you could take Alvin Herrera for one hit runs in RBI, and you can also take Goldsmith for two and knock some of that juice off. That'll get you a plus 127 for a 2-1. Anything, right? So, not saying it's gonna hit, but those are some of the best looking bats. So as of late that we've seen from this side, right? Burleson should be in that consideration as well, especially if I'm looking at if I'm correlating, right? If I'm correlating, I think because Burleson is hitting in front of Burleson is hitting in front of Goldsmith, so he can probably be one of the contributors to an RBI. So even if Wilson can walk on, then you'll get somebody like Goldsmith batting up next. Goldsmith could possibly bring him in so you can take him for two, and that'll get you like Goldsmith and Brunson. It's just a bang bang, right? That's this how we envision it to go down to happen. Like Brunson get on whether it's a hit, a run, or either an RBI, and Goldsmith gets a hit and possibly brings him in. Oh, snap. Looking at the Cincy side, um, you got Gray here, Sonny Gray. Uh, he's really good. He's pretty good at home. This guy's pretty good at pitching the ball. Sometimes he can start backsliding and selling, but that's most of the time that's on the road. At home, 2.6 ERA. He's got 21 bombs. 11 of them goes to lefties. He's got a 250 batting average to lefties. Uh, Damn, man, 200 batting average to righties, but at home, 225 to lefties, 183 to righties. At home, his K percentage is 27 to lefties and 30 to righties. He does have that stuff, right? Looking at his game log here, how many times has he faced these guys? I think he went on the road and got smacked up versus them. Yes, he did. On the road versus Cincinnati, he gave up 3 bombs versus Cincinnati there. At home versus Cincinnati, they probably ran the pitch count up on him right here, but he was at home and he didn't give up any home runs, but he did give up 3 runs. So they probably worked the count on him right there. So this will be his third time seeing them. Lately, he's won 7 innings and he's won 6 innings or better and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his last 7 games. So he definitely has the ability. The 2 times that he faced Cincinnati this year, he hasn't went 6 innings. So uh, taking a look at Cincy, uh, we'll take a look at Cincinnati's lefties first. So last 2 months, he's given up 18 extra base hits and 7 home runs to lefties, 12 extra base hits and 6 home runs to righties. He's throwing that. He's throwing a lot of shit now. Fastball, sweeper, curveball, changeup, cutter. So, Eddie De La Cruz has seen this a lot, right? You know, uh, TJ Friedl's seen this a lot as well. TJ Friedl's got 4 bombs over the course of the last month. Um, we can flick a daytime filter on that since we got a lot of plate appearances and stuff. And Jake Fraley, he's 5 for 14 in the daytime with a 357 batting average there. Eddie De La Cruz, pretty much red in the daytime. I don't know how much you want to take into consideration with that. I'll bring it in a little bit just to see what these guys doing as of late. Last 3 weeks, Ellie De La Cruz and Jay Fraley look pretty good. 13 for 42 for Ellie, and the last week Jay Fraley is 4 for 10. Last 2 weeks here, um, Ellie De La Cruz, Jake Fraley. So those guys look okay on the lefties there. Keep in mind, Ellie De La Cruz will strike out for sure. We do know that. Um, come on, man. So the few times this Ellie seen him, he did strike out, but he does got a bomb. He's got a triple. He's got a cycle versus him, right? And 6 at bats. He's got 4 hits, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 2 Ks. Jake Fraley, 2 hits. Spencer Steers, 2 bombs. Spencer Steers, 2 bombs, and Steer and um, like I said, he's probably pitching his worst versus lefties, and let's take a look at these righties. Top Ran's been playing some ball. They hit a daytime filter. Daytime, Top France, 8 for 11, bro. Uh, Low K rate. Mm. Fly ball could be higher, but man. Mm. Last week, wait a minute. Last week, Ty France, 5 for 11, man. He's got to be into consideration with that K percentage like that. I'm gonna have to write Ty France down, man, just to, Ty France. India. Okay, let's bring it in a little closer. Damn, I didn't get a chance to go live on Twitter, did I? I wonder if I can slide it in real quick. Pause. Fuck it, I ain't even going. So last 3 weeks, man, you can't deny Ty France batting 400, man, 10 for 23. Not striking out. You can look at him for a hit or something. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Stevenson batting 421. Seems like every time I bet on Tyler Stevenson, he's just not. He doesn't. He doesn't do what I really need him to do. So maybe I'll fall back from betting on him and let you guys handle it. Um, Last 2 weeks versus this pitch mix, and historically this team has semi had his number. He hasn't pitched the greatest versus this team this year. So we'll see. Top Friends last 2 weeks hasn't struck out versus this pitch mix, man. He ain't struck out. 10 for 20, man. Batting 500, right? Espinal, India. Who's in the lineup? Fredo. France batting sixth. Fraley behind him. Espinal. Hmm. Stevenson up here. India up there. Let me see again. Hmm. I wonder what y'all think. Y'all think he gonna hit them? They gonna hit him? What's the team total here? No, you should get. They're probably 2.5, 3.5. A plus money favorite to the under for Cincinnati. Um, is the dogs barking here? Hmm. St. Louis Cardinals 3.5 favorite to the over. Hmm. What's the line? And this the part of the process from me and betting on games. That's a total disconnect, right? I can see somebody who's good. I'm not good. Somebody who's good at betting on games. This can really, really, really help. Every time I come on here and give out a money line or a run line, man, that shit flops, man. That shit flops. But like right now, I ain't saying I'm stuck, but I don't know, man. To make a play on the game, I don't know. What you guys think? That's where you guys come in at. Who y'all like to win this game? Who y'all like to win this game? Anybody? 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 I'm undecided on a lot of bats. There's a few bats here. Nope. There's a few bats that's in play here. I don't want to get myself into trouble, but I mean, Ty France looked good. Shit like that, right? Don't want to get myself into any trouble, but you got books. You know what I'm saying? Books that help you with that. How boy Q say he's like St. Louis. Yeah, so he's gonna he probably side. I guess he's gonna side with the pitching there. But like I said, one of my favorite props here. This can definitely help you get to the money, especially when you like this one hits runs on RBI. If you think somebody can do a little something, then you can add that in with something. You know what I'm saying? So, um, looking at this game here, Tyler Stevenson looked good. Goldsmith looked good. Like you could go Goldsmith. mm, Herrera looked good. Ellie, Top France looked good, and mm, Fraley can pop out in certain instances. Will Benson, if you're not paying attention, he'll take you deep. He's in the lineup. Ellie De La Cruz, we know what he'll do. If he get on bases, man, if he get on, he can steal a base and he can score. Uh, Arenado don't strike out. Alec Burleson looked good. Alec Burleson minus 500 for a reason, right? So let me see something. Alec Burleson, it must be righties at. I think he's got a good split versus righties at home or something like that. So that's probably what it is versus righties in general. He's batting 296 in general versus righties. And at home versus righties, he's batting 333. And that's why he's a minus 150. I mean, minus 500 just for one hit, one run, or either an RBI. And plus, coming behind Goldie, who's looking pretty good. We can take a look at some of Goldie splits numbers as well. Goldsmith, he probably got good splits versus righties at home as well, right? So let's see. Uh, Splits here. First and foremost, he's got 17 home runs versus righties, 4 versus lefties. Um, he's got 10 home runs versus righties at home. Okay. Um, Goldie at home is hitting, in general, he's hitting lefties better than he's hitting anything. So, but the old man strength is there and stuff like that, right? So this is only just was an example of some of the guys that I wouldn't mind getting to, right, for a hit, run, or a RBI, or two, right? So it is what it is. Snap here. Hmm. So Oh, three hits, runs, and RBIs. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that's what I bet those straight. I bet the three straight. Yeah, I like the three for him. I like the three. Here, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Here, I actually took the pitching outs for Framber Valdez uh, at 18 and a half. Let's see. I should have took it last night. It's at minus 110 right now. Um, it's plus 110 right now. I took it at plus 110. Right. I should have took it last night. It was more than that. Valdez, he's just been on fire as of late. Um, he Now this Oakland team, they've showed the ability to be pesky, especially versus this team, and especially over the last 3 years. I mean, last 10 games these two teams played, they 5-5. Oakland beat them a couple times last year. I remember that. Messed up some of my money, but it is what it is. But he's been awesome, right? And a lot of that is a testament to especially being on the road, right? So looking at his outline is he's hit this number six of his last 10 games. Uh, at home, uh, he's hit this number 8 of 10 his last 10 games at home. So he's been balling at home, right? They've been playing some good ball, including one versus Oakland, but that was back in May, right? So all these 21s are seven. All we need him to do is get into the seventh inning and get us one out. That'll be 18 and a half, which would be this one right here versus the Dodgers. But at home, he's been pretty good, right? So, I did take a sprinkle on it. Nothing spectacular. Oakland been beating these boys' butt, right? So it is what it is. I will definitely acknowledge that. Um, as far as bats here, I think I looked at the glance at the bats last night, and I was just looking at, the usual suspects. What you want me to do? I think Altuve and Alvarez look pretty good there, right? Let's see, Mitch Spence. Last 2 months, he's given up 12 extra base hits and 6 home runs to righties, 1 home run and 10 extra base hits to lefties. Last 2 months, uh, cutter, slider, curveball. So, Jordan, it's Jordan. He's got 3 bombs in the last month versus this pitch mix. You know what, though? Hold on. He's a lefty. I'm sorry. No, he's a righty. So, yeah, he's got 3 bombs versus this pitch mix. Batting 321. Conflicted daytime on him. Nah, man. Nah, man. No, I'm not hacked. Somebody created a fake page of me, bro. I think I know who it was. I blocked him. So I need to make a post and pin it or something like that on my page. Like somebody made a fake page of me, man. He probably messaged you said some dumb shit. You know me. You know I wouldn't be on that. But yeah, man, I forgot to make a post. This was like a day or two ago. So during the daytime, Jordan Alvarez he does have 4 bombs versus three. Yeah, people weird as hell, man. Oh no, well, Jim, yeah, well, I already knew Jordan was, I looked at it last night, but we know who Jordan, we know what Jordan, we know what Jordan's gonna do, who he is, and what he's about. for sure. But definitely a gem though. Right now he does got three bombs. Versus this pitch mix in the daytime here. Last 7 days, Jordan is only 1 for 5. The exit velo was up right there, but you know it is what it is, right? Um, I mean it's Jordan. Let's look at the righties, right? Uh, I think it was Altuve. Altuve looked good there. You know what though? Um, Let me go back to the lefties real quick, cause we're going to have to. I'm gonna have to go back though. I'm gonna have to go back just to look at Tucker. I'm gonna have to go back. Let's go back 18 weeks, right? Cal Tucker, right? So that's what I thought too. I was going to wait till you went out to ask you. Block him, bro. Block him. Appreciate it though. So we know Cal Tucker is back. I guess this is what's his May, June, July, August, September, October, September 5, 21. Just how I put 21. I'll put 21 up there. So yeah, he had a little bit of a higher K rate there, but Kyle Tucker back then, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to get some of Kyle Tucker's numbers, because he was hurt for a while, man. So it is what it is right there, right? So he was looking good there. Flick a daytime filter on Kyle Tucker, and his K percentage went down. He did have a bomb around it back then, where we were. Oh no, he's up here. I'm tripping. K percentage was still there for him. So it is what it is right there. It's a matter of time before he heats up, man. I'm a fan of Kyle Tucker, bro. Straight up. I know a lot of people are. It's unfortunate. As the greatest the season he was having, he got hurt, man. The righties though. Slider, cutter, sinker, and that's what he's doing versus the lefties too. Slider, cutter, sinker. Yep. No, slider, cutter, curveball. Slider, cutter, sinker versus the lefty. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Slider, cutter. No, slider, cutter, curveball. Please. Damn. Slider, cutter, curveball. No, we're looking at. Boy, you getting confused like a motherfucker. All right. Slider, cutter, sinker. We're looking at the righties now. Slider, cutter, sinker. Man, y'all, man, I hate I had that moment right there on live. I hate I had a moment like that. So, in general, last month, pretty much none of the righties are striking out. The usual suspects. Alex Bregman, 15 for 41. Pena, Pena's got three bombs. Bregman's got three bombs. Diaz got two. The barrel was up for Bregman. We know he's always had righty splits. He's always hit righties really good. Flick a daytime filter on that, and Diaz goes up. Um, yeah, right. So let me see something. Y'all know I lost 2 days in a row on these guys here. Um, I lost 2 days in a row on the Athletics. Uh, on the Houston team total favorite to the over at 4.5. I'm probably gonna have to. I'm married. We married now, so I'm probably gonna have to take that. Um, it's just like when a motherfucker just you shooting dice and a motherfucker just keep rolling seven on your ass. No, man, I got him. Get out the way, man. I got him, man. And he just take you on out. Straight up. I've had that happen to me many times in the early going of my dice career. Can't side with the fact that he was just hot as hell that day. Fucked me up. Woo! But back to these bats first. Daytime flicker looks good. Straight up. Daytime flicker looks good. Bregman, two bombs. Pena, two bombs. Diaz looked good. What's the lineup look like? Let me refresh this. See if the lineup is out, and it is. So there's no Bregman be leading off. No Altuve today. Alvarez, Diaz, Cal Tucker. Okay. I like these guys. I like his runs and RBIs for the first five for sure. Pena, Tucker, Diaz, Alvarez, no, whatever, right? If you think they're gonna go off on their ass, then we can always come over here and now keep in mind you're gonna be looking for that prop. They only put this prop out. FanDuel only puts this prop out when the lines are released. Okay, so I definitely like somebody like you. Look, they numbers are inflated, man. Like Kyle Tucker, Pena, Diaz, Alvarez. I like that. This is how they. This is how they kind of like do things. Select, how you doing? You just got in. Are you fading the first two games? Pretty much so. I mean, um, do I think Scooble can get his K's? Yes. None of the bats didn't look so sexy to me, but Tigers bats. I mean, Tigers bats looked okay to me, right? I mean, no, they didn't look okay, but the bullpen puts these boys in play. No runs first inning is in play for me for that game, the first game, and not as sexy, right? Not sexy. I haven't seen Scooble's pitching outs. At 18 and a half, I'll take it. His Ks are pretty high, even though I think he could get there. He probably can hit 10 today, but that would probably be a bet that I wouldn't mind taking. Like, okay, like let's take Scooble for 10, right? You know what I'm saying? On some shit like that, but no, right? Um, Cincinnati, but I do expect these Detroit Tigers to put up runs, especially on this bullpen. But it's hard. I can't tell exactly where it's coming from. And then the game could be, the game could be, maybe we could look at some a no runs first inning parlay, like or first inning, second inning, third inning, or under 1.5 runs, first inning, second and third inning, some shit like that. But no, I'm not fucking with it. Long story short, the St. Louis Cardinals game, Ty France, Herrera, Goldie. It was more. There's some bats there. There was some bats there, right? Um, last two games, they faced Gray. Just didn't look so good, right? Gray didn't look so good versus this team at home or on the road. So whatever, right? Um, whatever, right? So uh, this Houston game is what I'm on right now, and um, I like everything Houston, right? As of right now, I took the pitching outs for Valdez at 18 and a half. Didn't put a lot on it. I bet that. Um, and these first four bats, if you're looking for somebody for a bomb, you can look at Goldie. You can look at for sure. You can look at Alvarez. He's got three bombs versus pitch mix over the course of the last month and in the daytime, right? So you can definitely look at Goldie. I mean Goldie, him. Uh, France got a low K rate overall, like really low K rate versus the kids pitch mix, Gray's pitch mix, and that pretty much sums it up. You know, for what I went so far, but like I said, looking at the bats here, the one through five here, 1 through 5, Pena's got three bombs versus that pitch mix. Diaz got a few. Alvarez got three or four. Bregman got three. No Altuve. Bregman's leading off. Bregman looked good. He said, "Never mind, wrong one. You talking out your now? What you mean? I think Alvarez hot too. He got one yesterday. You said you're talking about you Alvarez. Yeah. So yeah. Um, Tyler Stevenson looked okay. Fraley looked okay. I know Will Benson will lift one out. Like I said, Ivan Herrera, Goldsmith, even Burleson. Burleson's in play. Hits runs and RBIs for Goldsmith minus 140. I'm playing Goldsmith and for two hits runs and RBIs and one for Burleson. Parlay that, and that's gonna get you like plus one something, right? Early one something. So let me lock that in right now. All those bats I just named, we could put those. They just about we could put all those bats together at least for one hit run and RBI and have something fun going on. So I'm actually gonna lock that in right now. I'll take two hits runs and one hit run and RBI for Burleson and two for Goldie, and that gives me um, a plus 105 there. Um, right. So, last week, Diaz is 3 for 4. Tuve, he's not in the lineup. He's 3 for 6. Chas McCormick is 3 for 4. Jamie Pena is 4 for 7 with a bomb versus this pitch mix. Okay, so Pena, McCormick, Pena batting fifth. McCormick probably sixth or seventh. So you get the drift, right? Those few guys that's been hitting this pitch mix as of late. Brickman, hmm. So let's bring it in. Let's bring it in a little bit. Huddle up. Let's go to the last 3 weeks. Take that nighttime filter off. Last 3 weeks. Yeah, Diaz. So at the end, none of these guys striking out, right? So I'm leaning towards the over. I'm gonna take the over team total here, man. Straight up. I'm gonna take the over team total at minus 120 something. What was it? Minus 128. Let me see. I'm gonna take the team total over. They've been hurting me, man. Straight up. Last two games they smoked me. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. But I'm going back with the. I'm taking the Astros team total over 4.5 at minus 125. Okay. Um, Dubon is. Let me see. Dubon and McCormick in the lineup. McCormick ain't even in the lineup. Dubon's back there. Myers, Singleton, whatever, man. Y'all better show up straight up. Um, and like I said, I did take Felmer Valdez out at minus 110. So I'm looking for these boys. Hopefully man, don't play me straight up, man. At least go 2 for 3. Hits, runs, and RBIs and stuff like that. I'm shit. Tell you what I like here, right? So I would, Jordan, I'm gonna have to like him for 3. Alex Bregman, you know, if I'm doing a parlay or something, I would probably go Bregman 2, Jordan 2, Diaz 2. Like I said, the first 5 definitely like them all. I ain't gonna lie, I like them all. I like them all for 2 hits, runs, and RBIs at least. The first 5, right? Threes, I would bet. Threes here. I could see Bregman getting 3. Jordan, that's one swing of the bat for sure. A bomb. He's the home run candidate. Bregman is a home run candidate. Pena's got 3 bombs. He's a home run candidate. Cal Tucker is stuck ready. He's loading probably. And yeah, so 3 hits, runs, and RBIs for those guys. It is what it is. Let's look at in Oakland, right? I don't even want to bet on these Oakland guys, but Rooker's been playing some ball. Shout out to him, man. Framber, curveball, sinker, changeup. That's what I mean. They haven't seen a lot of lefties lately, man, and that's what, man. I have to pull it out. Like that's what I was looking at last night. Like they small sample size, man. And it's who's in the lineup? Brooklyn Elias, Butler, Rooker, Langeliers, Blade, uh, Geloff, hmm, Tyler Nevin. Hmm. Yeah, I was just saying that, So last year, I thought Zach Geloff was going to be better than Rooker, than anybody. He was my favorite bat over there last year. So maybe next year, Zach Geloff takes that big leap. Maybe I'm rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? That was my guy last year. I wanted him to be great. He wasn't, but he's showing big time flashes. So his K percentage is at 14%. This is over the course of the last 2 months, though. This is a lot, right? Over the course of the last week, he's 2 for 3 versus this pitch mix. Somebody you need to keep an eye out on for sure. Brent Rooker, he's been playing some pretty decent ball. Flick it over to the lefties here. Um, Now, Framber did face these guys, and he did go 7 innings. So, sinker, curveball, slider, changeup, sinker, curveball, sinker, curveball, slider, changeup. LB, huh? LB's got a bomb, but he's also batting 346. Flick a daytime switch on that, and he's still batting three something in a day. K percentage is down, whatever case. However, that fares for you. He's 3 for 8 in the last week. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm even get to any one of these guys, right? If I do, it'll be a straight bet, and I still don't think I probably would get to one of those guys. I don't know, because the nature of baseball, like I said, um, and you know, you know, the stacking strategy. Like if I'm taking 4.5 for Houston batters, it's baseball. You string up runs. One person get on, another person get on. This guy bring them in, and So I don't. If I'm doing a parlay, I'm sticking with the Houston batters. What I like. I'm not gonna mix in most situations. I'm not gonna mix in somebody like that. If I'm betting on the Oakland side, it'd probably be straights. Any one of those guys would probably be straights. Like Perp said, if he was go like he likes the bases for he might like bases for yell off there, then I would take those straight. You know what I'm saying? I won't want that because if he doesn't get there, I do give the pitching lean towards I get a pitching lean towards Houston here, right? Like I said, I'm taking the outs for Framber Valdez. These are his numbers at home, which he's went eight. His outs, you know what I'm saying, 8 out of his last 10 games, including once versus Oakland. Last time he faced Oakland, he did have 15. He did have 18 and a half outs. Um, I can also flick head to head here and just take a quick look at it. His last 3 times he's faced Oakland, he's had 3 he went 7 innings or better, right? Strikeouts for him versus this team, these are head to head numbers. Last two times he faced him, he had 8 Ks and 10 Ks, right? Almost about a year ago last year on the 23rd, 9/11/23, I mean, and then this year, back in May. So, it is what it is, right? Uh, yeah. And he's been on fire, especially at home. You want to look at his strikeouts or something like that in general, then which I didn't look at his Ks, but he's hit his 8 Ks in 6 of the last 10, so he's 60% to this number in his last 10 games. Okay, so Framber Valdez, that is. Team numbers versus lefties. Let's take a look. Last 30 days versus lefties. Oakland is uh, 17th in strikeouts with a 75 WRC plus, meaning they've been hitting righties well better, right? Probably that ain't exactly what that means, but that's just what it means for lefties. They just ain't been hitting lefties that well. Last 2 weeks, Oakland 25% K rate, 120 plate appearances, 44 WRC plus. That's horrendous. That's horrendous. So we'll see what's going to happen, right? I'm taking the outs, and we'll see what's going to happen, man. You know, um, close to the end of the season. Hopefully, I'm not missing out on a 10K day for Alvarez. I mean, for this kid here, that would be, man. Like, am I getting ready to miss out on a 10K day for Framber and 10K day for I'm gonna have to play it. For what's the boy name? The first kid, Screwball. Damn, this 10K's in plus 146. Sheesh, they give you 12 for him. Damn, 10 and 10, huh? Let's see, Sonny Gray can pop out and show motherfuckers too. Sonny Gray got that upside, every once in a while. You can get 8Ks for Sonny though. Get away with 8. Can you get away with a 10-9-8? Can we get away with an 8-9-10? What about that? Can we get away with 8-9-10? Who is this? Valdez. 8-9-10. Yeah, help me out, Perp. Help me out, Perp. 8-9-10. What about 7-8-9? No, let me see. Uh, Gray. How much is his? You still get plus money for Gray at plus 114. Um, hmm. Let me see something here. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I did not. Cincinnati seventh. Uh, Last 30 days, seventh in K rate versus righties. Last 7 days. Last 14 days, Cincinnati. Um, Fourth in striking out with a 101 WC plus versus righties. Last 7 days, Cincinnati is second in striking out versus righties. Oh my God. Um, they got it. Let's take a look at on the road here. Last 30 days on the road versus righties. Um, Cincinnati 22% K rate, last 30 days, 465 plate appearances, last 2 weeks on the road versus righties there. Cincinnati, 20%, 124 WSC plus. Last 7 days on the road versus righties. So, Cincinnati, 25%. Oh, well, only a small sample size there, but mm, mm, mm. Rewind it back here. Sonny Gray. I did not take a look. I know they've been getting at him last 2 games, but I did not take a look at the strikeouts, right? So let's see. Cincinnati. He had 9 Ks at Cincinnati last month. He gave him 9 Ks at Cincinnati. Then at home, they must have ran the count up on him. He did have 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 6 Ks. Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray. Splits. I didn't have to type his name. I meant to type the damn splits. At home ERA. His K percentage. 27 to 31. Home versus lefties. K percentage is there. Mm. I don't know. What would y'all do? What y'all want to do? Y'all want to do a strikeout parlay? What y'all want to do? How y'all want to play it? Do anybody want to play it? Like, do anybody want to do that? Got a couple minutes to go. Those 3 pitches, what y'all think? You took him over number line. Couldn't talk off of that. I can't. Don't forget on ESPN Bet, you can include their pitching outs in there with their strikeouts. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you wanted to, you could go, you can go Scooble. Let's say you wanted to go 10 Ks for Scooble, right? Let's say you wanted to go 9 Ks for Scooble. 9 Ks just sounds so. It's either like 8 or 10 for me, like 9, but whatever. You can go 9 Ks for Scooble, and you can go. They still not giving us Scooble outs nowhere. I haven't seen it nowhere. They do not want to get burned on that, or what? I don't know. I don't think he's limited. Either way it go, you can come back here and you can go Sonny Gray. Um, 7 Ks at plus money. I mean, what the hell? I mean, that's you go 7 Ks and then you can go his outs too. You say you might go to all 9. You can go here. You can go here and you can go Framber Valdez and you can go with him. You can go. You can go 8 Ks for him, and then you can go his pitching outs as well, right? At plus 115. You know, That's a 1300 right there. You could looking at some other pitching matchups right off the hand here. Mitchell Parker, hmm, Nestor Cortez, Gavin Williams. I need to check that out. Bryce Miller, I need to check that out. Birdsong got some K stuff too, but Milwaukee does hit bombs. This Bryce Miller is interesting. It's definitely interesting, right? Dang, man, I'm running out of time. I ain't running out of time, let's see though. But you know what though? I didn't take none of their K's, man. And now looking over it, I ain't forced to do shit, but I'm going in there. I'm going in there. I'm taking Sonny Gray K's. Why not? L is an L, right? It's a straight. Taking Sonny Boy K's at Sonny Boy. I said Sonny Boy. That's my son name, Sonny Boy. I can't wait till the day I'll be able to say that. I'm taking Sonny Boy K's. Man, can't wait till the day I said that shit. I'm taking them 6.5. F it, you know. Um, boy, can I, man. This is a lot of bets I done did. Mm, mm, mm. Let's hit him though. Ain't no mm. Let's hit him, right? What is I'm not taking Framber in no 7.5. I like Sonny. I'm gonna stay with Sonny's, right? Maybe if I do an alternate, let's see, 6Ks for Framber, um, Sonny Gray at I'm gonna do what's the 7, 8, 9? That's 8, 9, 10. Damn. Per said I'm doing that 8, 9, 10 bet. I'm doing that 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10 it is, man. Straight up. 8, 9, 10 it is. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Community parlay. Dark throw. Community lotto. Whatever. Nah, for Framber. I was gonna say trip eights, but it is what it is. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. How much is it to win $100? $4.42 to win $100. That's what I'm gonna do. So I know y'all pretty much know. You can put it in right here. Whatever you trying to win, you just put it right there. $100, $4.42. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to win $25, you're trying to, if you got like a unit size or whatever the case may be, and you're trying to, win a unit or something like that, like if you got $10 units, whatever, if you want to win $10 here, put it in there, 45 cents. You see what I'm saying? If you got $25 units, just put it in there, right? Just put it in there. You trying to win $25, $1.11. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all know that, but it is what it is, right? Okay. Early game homers. I don't know on the Colorado side or the Detroit side, truthfully. But if I'm taking the two, man, do you know? I ain't even gonna say it, man. I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't even gonna say it. Let's just keep it moving, man. Cause I was salty at work last night, but I ain't even gonna say it, man. I ain't. I ain't gonna say it. Fuck it, man. Straight up. Wasn't nothing, no way. Those are the early games right there, man. Any requests though? Any requests for these next few games? Any requests for these next few games? What time this game's come on? 12, 11, 12, 1. Round pepperoni case. Damn, man. Here we go. Cleveland's just a team that don't strike out much, but what's pepperoni case? I would like Gavin's case over him. To tell you the truth, Gavin's sitting at 6.5. Pepperway sitting at 5.5. He said he liked the under. Okay, okay, right. You can get the under 5.5 at he get the under 5.5 at -170. If I'm looking at an over, I'm probably looking at Pepperway. I mean, looking at Gavin, right? Uh, damn, man, it's another guy we could have probably added to the strikeout thing, man. Uh, let's see. Tampa Bay, 26% K rate, 83 WRC plus over the course of the last 30 days. Uh, over the course of the last 2 weeks, Pepway, I mean, Tampa Bay, last 2 weeks, getting a little bit better, 24% K rate, right? Um, last 7 days, Tampa Bay bounced back up to the sixth slot, 183 plate appearances. Gavin Williams will, um, if I'm mistaken, he'll give up a bomb. He's been better, huh? At home, he's getting hit at home. How many? How many? For some reason, he can't pitch at home. That's what it is. So the Dodgers 5 earned runs, pitched good versus Kansas City Royals and gave them 6 Ks. That's interesting. Back to back 6 starts and gave them 6 Ks. He gave up a bomb there with 2 earned runs. Still got a quality start at New York, 5 Ks at Milwaukee, 5 Ks. Gave up a bomb in both of those games at Minnesota, 3 Ks. Should have done better there. 6 innings though. Um, at Baltimore, Baltimore at home, he gave them 8 Ks, 2 bombs, 6 earned runs. At Detroit, eight Ks. At Detroit at home, he gave up a bomb there. Still had 9 Ks. Um, hmm. Uh, splits for him. He is sporting in general a 25% K rate to lefties, 23 to righties. A batting average of 266 to righties. At home, he's got a 381 batting average to righties at home. Two home run per nine. Whatever the case may be with that. Let's take a look at the righties then. Let's take a look at some righties versus him. Who they? Oh, uh, Tampa Bay, right? Okay. Let's take a look at some righties here. Gavin Williams. 9 extra base hits and 4 home runs over the course of the last month. Predominantly throwing that fastball. We'll take a look at that fastball first off. Perp said, I guess the game of the day, the Yankees. Okay. Um, he said this looks like an under if they can run up the pitch count. Probably so. Let's see. Uh, let's see what we got here. So Yandy, right? I'm only betting on Yandy. I've only been betting on him versus righties. Uh, Caminero or whatever, looks good. Barrel rate is up like that. Fly ball is up. This kid here might be able to be one of the guys that could probably do some damage here, right? Pick a nighttime filter on him. No bombs, none of that. But it might be one of those. Oh no, you know what? Let me go back here. Yeah, he does have 2 bombs in the night. All right. Fly ball is up. Home run, 96 points. Okay. Isolated power, whatever. Right. Okay. So him and Yandy, I can see those boys there. Him and Yandy, I can see them too. You know, give him a little bit of trouble. You looking for a bomb, Caminero? Uh, let me write them down, right? Let me write them down just in case, Caminero. In fact, let's take a look at Caminero. So he's got 3 bombs, all versus righties. Hasn't played that many games or whatever the case may be, and we get it. Um, it's got a, it's got a, it's got a, it's got a batting average of almost 350 versus lefties. Where are they on the road? So he's a lefty killer there, right? Prosper Scott Goldsmith. Yeah, I probably would. I probably would take it. Let me see. Eunice looked good, man. Eunice looked good. Eunice looked okay, right? Uh, I can see instances where you can fade it too, but I said I'm gonna play it, so I'm gonna play it straight, right? I'm gonna play it straight because I'm gonna go ahead. I know he's a home run candidate as well. I'm gonna go ahead and play it straight. I wasn't comfortable with this, with that. I wasn't comfortable with that total, or nothing like that. But you know, anything can happen, man. I'm gonna play it straight, and it's gonna be. I think it was, what was it? Well, his 1.5. I took his 1.5, and I put a half, and I put one with. I'm gonna take it 2.5 too. I put his 1.5 with at minus 140 with um, Burleson. So I'm gonna take the two. I'm gonna take the 1.5. I mean 2.5, and that's gonna be plus 145. So that's pretty good money right there. That's a pretty good money right there, right? Pretty good odds. So I'll play that. I'll play that with you, right? I'll play that with you. I'll play that with you. I cast on that. On that. I cast on that. On that Chapman last night with you because I had totally forgotten. I wasn't gonna go there. So shout out to you. I'm glad you had brought that up. So we went and looked and yeah. But what were we? Um, so yeah, he's a lefty specialist, man. Um, as of right now. What was I looking at? Okay, I was looking at Junior here. Let me see his game. Let me see. Let me see. Let's look at the minors. Advanced numbers. So he just came up on the 11th of last month. Yeah, yeah. I roll with it. 274 batting average, 521 slugging, isolated power one. These are minors numbers for him. 20% K rate. Okay. I just wanted to, this ain't my first time inquiring about him. Look at these lefties real fast. Fastball, curveball, changeup, cutter. Oh no, that was only. Let me go back. That was only versus the fastball. I'm tripping. So let me add the rest of the pitch mix in there. Curveball, cutter, slider. 19. Batting 300 there. In general, 319. DeLuca, Yandy Diaz is 3 for 6 lately. DeLuca's 4 for 8 with a bomb. Hmm. Caminero striking out. Let's see last two weeks. Okay. Let's look at these lefties real fast. Fastball 50% of the time. Curveball, changeup, cutter. Curveball, changeup. Josh Lowe. So Josh Lowe on 286, 40% K rate versus pitch mix. Then you flick it to night. Josh Lowe, 23% K rate, batting 400. Daytime, batting 280. Nighttime, hitting better. Last 3 weeks, they're looking pretty good outside the K rate. Like Josh Lowe, 50% K rate. Taylor Walls, 31% K rate. Brandon Lowe. Brandon Lowe. Is he hurt? No. Brandon Lowe. Last 3 weeks, the lows. Mm. Brandon Lowe got 7% K rate last 3 weeks. Interesting. Last 2 weeks. Mm. So he could be loading. That's what that is. His fly ball is up. K percentage is down. He's loading. Brandon Lowe is loading, right? And he's got a home run within the last week versus pitch mix. 105 exit velo. Brandon, he might be loading up for another one, right? He might. He was probably loading and hit the bomb. That's probably all he had. He might got another one loading, but I think he's loading, right? Three Kings, what's up? Good afternoon. I think he's loading. That's just versus the fastball alone. So I just, I like to go in depth on the pitch that he's throwing 50% of the time. So put the curveball and changeup in there. Josh Lowe. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know, man. Whatever. Right? Look at the Cleveland side. Two lefties. Fastball 48% of the time. He's throwing two pitches. Mm, yeah, I would look at probably look at an under K's here. They don't strike out much anyway. At that 5.5 at a parlay piece. I mean, Pepperweight does got some K stuff. He can get there, but I do lean towards the under the minus 170 there uh, as a parlay piece for that 5.5 Ks for Pepperweight. But let's see. Let's finish looking it out. Bo Naylor's got 4 bombs versus this pitch mix. Ramirez is 8 for 6, 6 for 8. Batting 330. The barrel is down for him. Barrel is down for mostly everybody here, except for this Cal kid who pops up in the lineup here and there. Last 7 days, Jimenez got a bomb. Bo Naylor's got a bomb. Um, 3 weeks here. Whew, they look pretty good there, don't they? I need to see who's gonna be in that fucking lineup. They need to go lefty heavy today. Let's look at these righties real quick. Um, oh, you know what? That was just the fastball. I always look at the fastball, man. I always. That was just the fastball. Let's put in the rest of the pitches. The changeup. I'll throw the cutter in there. Jimenez, Bo Naylor. Pretty much more of the same, right? Nighttime. They just, the barrel's not up on a lot of these guys, so they're not hitting for a lot of power. But, you know, they look okay in instances. Jimenez, Jimenez, Jimenez. Bo Naylor, Brennan, Mizzou. One of these guys getting ready to heat back up again, man. They bats feel like they bats. It's time for them to start heating back up, like right now. Last 2 weeks they've been looking okay. So, mm. Peppoy giving up 10 bombs versus lefties, 6 versus righties. Been hurt here and there. K percentage looks pretty good, 24 to righties, 26 to lefties. Batting average is 220 to lefties, 205 to righties in general. On the road, 245 to lefties, 200 to righties. Um, hmm. 6 shutout innings versus 6 2-hit shutout innings versus Cleveland at home, July 14th. 4 strikeouts. So back in July, let me see. I would say I would say, especially the beginning of the last month, going into the middle of last month, Cleveland was not hitting righties at all. If y'all remember that, lately, let's see what they're doing. I just looked at this. WRC Plus might be rising. 100 WRC Plus 21. I would lean towards the under. He could go out there and hit it, probably hit it, but I'll probably lean towards the under case for him. Nestor Cortez. 21 bombs to righties, 2 to lefties. We know that fastball, he's got bombs on that. He got miles on that fastball. Nine home runs at home versus righties, 12 on the road versus righties. So we'll probably be looking at Tyler O'Neill or somebody like that. Let's see. I know that fastball, he's giving it up on that. I already know that. Nestor Cortez. 17% K rate, Sierra 3.9. Walk is down. Average batting average is up. Isolated power is up. Um, yeah. So righties last 2 months, 20 extra base hits, 6 bombs. Um, last 2 months, he's been okay keeping the long ball down, on that fastball. But still 5 extra base hits there. Let's look at it. Fastball, cutter, change up, sweeper. So the fastball is up already. Tyler O'Neill, small sample size. He did hit 1 bomb off of these lefties here. Let me move it on out. Um, Tyler O'Neill will strike out. These guys will strike out. 97, 98 exit velo, 2 bombs. This is the first to fastball alone here, right? Um, Let me put in the rest of this. Let me see. Pick the nighttime on there. Ref Snyder. Ref Snyder got 3 bombs. Ref Snyder. Ref Snyder. Okay, I'm gonna put him in there. Okay, so uh, cutter, change up, sweeper. So these motherfuckers will strike out, right? But, let me see, flip the nighttime switch. Tyler O'Neill, Ref Snyder is the guys I like. We know these guys, they got some splits for lefties, right? So Tyler O'Neill, uh, where they at? Home, on the road. Okay. Tyler O'Neill, he's going to have to get a hold to it, but, and then Nestor Cortez pitches his best at home. But we do know that in general, he's batting, look at that. He's batting 322 versus lefties and 438 isolated power, 1200 OPS, 760 slugging, right? On the road versus lefties, is his best split to where he's not batting 362, 810 slugging, 448 isolated power. So at the end of the day, he's hitting lefties for power either way it go. 246 WRC plus. I'm gonna have to put him down. Tyler O'Neill. Now I know he's probably striking out a ton here, but those are some good looking numbers there, man. Nestor. Devers got two bombs off Nestor. Romy's got one. Romy looked good at certain times. Trevor Story's got one. Tyler O'Neill struck out three times. Single, hit, double, double. Mm. The 1 and 2 spot, he's giving up the most home runs at the 1 and 2 spot this year. 4 home runs to the leadoff. To the second batter, he's giving up five. Somebody like Duran. Ref Schneider would be right there. Number two, I'm pretty. I think they might. You know what though? What's the name been hitting right there too? Devers been hitting right there too lately. I want to say. I want to say. We'll see. Well, let me see what the projected lineup look like. Devers. Ref Snyder's not in that projected lineup, but we'll see. Devers, Ref Snyder could very well be hitting right here. Never know. Number three. I imagine them getting him in there, right? Ref Snyder. Speaking of him, let's look at his numbers here. Um, he's batting 438 versus pitch mix at night. Take the night filter off. He's batting 359. Um, Romy Gonzalez. He's somebody you can look at as well. He's just striking out, man. Ref Snyder. Lefty killer. Batting 300 with a 248 isolated power, 160 WRC plus, slugging at 552. Like I said, 304. Um, on the road, pretty much the same numbers. I mean, 153 WRC plus at home. He's batting a 304 at home, on the road, and in general. Maybe I should play that in the lottery, man. 304. That's crazy. That's because that's probably the only time they play him. But uh, he's got and 11 home runs, 8 of them to lefties. Uh, four of them on the road versus lefty, four of them at home versus lefties. So Ref Snyder and O'Neal is who I'm looking at for sure. Um, looking at these lefty bats here. Fastball, sweeper, cutter. Yoshida, 10% K rate. Man, look at all them strikeouts. See, what's up, KJ? Uh, hmm. Um, 1 through 5 for the Astros. I like them, but I have to put a damn Bregman or Jordan. Let's go Jordan here. You can look at France. You can look at Goldie. I don't have no bats for this game. Here, you can look at France, Ty France. You can look at Goldie. And like I said, I like the 1 through 5 hitters for Astros. So you can look at Jordan as well. Bregman. Altuve's not in the lineup. I'm not messing with any of the Oakland bats right now. Yeah. Strikeouts, we like, we pretty much like Scooble strikeouts. We like him to get some strikeouts. Sonny Gray, we like him to get some strikeouts. Framber Valdez, we like him to get some strikeouts. I'll take the pitching outs for Framber Valdez at 18 and a half at plus 110. Um, Continuing on to look here. Boy, them lefties. And my sucker, you see that he looks okay. Um, but man, they striking out. They're striking out. Masaka Yoshida. Um, Take a look at the other side here. Man, I want to look at some football, man. Straight up. I'm gonna have to look at these early lines. I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to record tomorrow, Saturday, or Friday, Sunday. I might go live Sunday. I might go live Sunday for on the red zone and just doing some touchdowns and some live plays, like probably like all day, like you know what I'm saying. So if you guys want to tune in and chill with me, we can probably do that because I sit up and watch the red zone all day long, yelling at the TV and you know what I'm saying. So definitely I might go live for that. Um, H runs and RBIs, yeah, yeah. H runs and RBIs. I took on FanDuel. I took Goldsmith for 2.5. I took Goldsmith for 1.5, and then I took Brosa for 1. That came out to plus money. I like Herrera. I like Herrera today as well. I didn't bet on these guys, right? From any two bats. I mean, yeah. I mean, Goldsmith. I mean, and here, Alice Bregman, Alvarez, Diaz, Tucker, Pena. I actually like all those guys for his runs and RBIs. I took the team total over at 1.5, at 4.5. If they sell, they sell. But I think they're gonna. I got a feeling they're gonna beat up on them. I lost on Houston 2 games in a row, man. Straight up. Don't take them then. Don't take them. I like these boys. You want Alvarez? I like Alvarez. I like Bregman. I like Diaz. I like Tucker. I like Pena. Yeah, yeah. Ty France looked good. Average looked good. He's not striking out. You know. Bregman leading off. You could take Bregman. You could take Alvarez. I can see instances. Yeah. Yep. Let's keep it moving here. For them early games, this Rocker kid here, he's supposed to have. The New York Yankees. I ain't look at them. Also, Cooper Criswell. All right, so let's see. Yeah, you ain't or take him for some hits or something like that. That Houston game, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm probably gonna take three of those guys in that lineup for 1.5. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm probably gonna take for that Houston game. I'm probably about to take. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna take three of those guys straight up. I'm probably gonna do a same game parlay. And I'm probably gonna take. Truthfully, I don't mind taking them all in the parlay, but I'm gonna take Bregman, Alvarez. Like I said, I don't mind taking each one of these guys, all five of them. Truthfully, I'll take all five of them straight up. But for straights here. Straights, I'm taking Cal, Alvarez. Man, you might get one of them games where all these motherfuckers might hit three straight up. It's just it can happen that way. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta figure it out. For sure, Alvarez getting bet straight, 2.5 for sure. Man, I probably if I bet Alvarez, Bregman, and Tucker for 2.5 apiece, I need one at least two of those to hit to be profitable from that little stint right there. Hmm. Yeah. So back to where we were though. Uh, the lefties. Uh, Chris hasn't given up a home run to lefties in the last 2 months. Cutter, changeup, sinker, sweeper. Hmm. Chris pitching his worst to righties. Judge. Strikeouts is up versus this pitch mix, but of course it's Judge. I mean, we know, right? Judge. Some of these guys look a little bit better at night, but I'm not even about to wreck my brain with all these. They've been ticking me off a little bit, right? Color changer, sinker sweeper. So Soto, of course. Wells, um, Jazz. Same old suspects, man. Like, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers be flashing green a lot and still don't be doing nothing, man. Straight up. We know they was hitting righties well. They need to get back on they need to get back on the roll, man. Straight up. Um, what's the line of this game? 8.5, minus 184 favorites. You get plus money on the run line for the Yankees. Whatever. I mean, whatever, right? I'd like to see Soto get back on the roll in that game there. Last game here. Wait, no. This Rocker kid is this the let's see. No, 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 no. Come on. Rocker will be called up from AAA Round Rock to make his major league debut Thursday in Seattle. This kid's supposed to have that stuff, I would say. Um, 55 strikeouts, 36 innings. Um, before coming up here, 8 Ks, 5 Ks, 8 Ks, 10 Ks, 8 Ks. Break that down to percentages. Um, he last pitched on the 6th. Um, 40% K rate, 3% ball. I mean, walk rate that's down. Batting average is 179. One of their top guys, their top prospects, whatever you want to call it. He's supposed to have this shit, right? He's supposed to have this shit. So, uh, hmm, going up against they. Let's take a look, right? He is a righty, right? What do they have his strikeouts at? Oh, well, I was gonna have a heart attack. It said 3.5 at plus money. 5.5 at plus money. Going up against Seattle. What y'all been doing lately, Seattle? Last 30 days, ninth. But they've been hitting. They've been hitting. I still want to take a stab at this young kid's case, truthfully, but last 14 days, they've been improving. 131 WRC plus. Wow. They have some power over there, man. Every time you look around, Rayleigh or Rally, man, they rallying the troops. Seattle, last 7 days, up to 10%. 140 WRC plus. I'm scared of them right now. Mm. So, um, I'm willing to take a stab. I'm guessing. Let me see. They don't. Do they have him out? He's pitching Seattle. I would have to try to find a pitch mix for him. Hmm. Hmm. Rayleigh and Riley, man, them mugs, man. If you're looking for bombs, you can look at those guys right there, right? Both of these guys got two bombs in the last 2 weeks. Shout out to them. I want to see how many right-hand batters going to be in that lineup because they all striking out. And what's the line? 5.5. What's the projected lineup? What's up? Yeah, what up, though? What is you eating? Mm. What you what time you going back in there? All right, I'll call you back. Shit. Mm. I don't mind taking a stab at the kids' case. You know, early on. Um, what's the name? Bryce Miller been pitching good. Okay, so Bryce Miller been pitching good, especially at home. That's why I like to back him at. And he's proven he's gotten a tad bit better on the road. So that's something there, right, that you can hang your hat on. At home, he's got 2.03 ERA. I do not mind taking him at home. So looking at his game logs, uh, at St. Louis, he went and pitched good. St. Louis offense, sometimes they can be anemic at LA. They got at them though on the road at LA and Angels. That is, they've been, Wards and those boys been popping out, right? Uh, Tampa Bay Rays 10 Ks did what he's supposed to do. At the Dodgers, they got at him. At Detroit, seven, 7 innings, 9 Ks at Detroit. That was impressive. Um, Whatever. I'm not going all the way down the line, but y'all get the deal, right? Um, uh, I think. Let me see something though. Versus right-hand pitching lately, I think Texas been looking a smidget better. They don't strike out much. I know that. 98 WRC plus over the course of a month. Uh, last 14 days, Texas, 19% K rate, 120 WRC plus. Last 14 days. That's a lot. That's pretty good versus right hand pitching. Last 7 days, Texas, not the least strikeout in the league. 146 plate appearances, though, that's not a lot, but 119 WRC plus. They've been looking, right? Let's take a look at Texas versus his pitch mix here. Mm. He throw too many pitches for me. I don't feel like putting that shit up there. I'm telling you that shit right now. Fastballs, sinkers, sliders, sweepers, splitters, all that shit, man. He's throwing every S. Garcia Green, what? Adolis Green, what? Nighttime. Wyatt Langford, Adolis got 3 bombs. Mm, mm. Well, since they lately, let's look at the last 3 weeks since they've been playing better lately. Wyatt Langford. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Damn. Hit the wrong button, man. Damn. Mm. They look good. That's them. The righties must have been woke up, man. Them the ones. Shit. Feldner. Look at Scooble. Feldner finna strike these boys all the way out. Watch. Hmm. Look at Gray. Gray going for 10. Scooble, don't start. These righties look good lately. I see. Marcus Simeon's got 2 bombs lately. Garcia's got one. Ezekiel Duran's got one. Righties look good. Josh Young's hitting. Wyatt Langford, the rookie, is hitting. They look good. Let's look at these lefties. As of late, let me flick a nighttime switch on them. Leody Tavares. So lately they've been playing better. So let's see. Nathaniel Lowe's 11 for 30 last 3 weeks. Josh Smith. Uh, hmm. Okay. That's 2 weeks. Nathaniel Lowe, Josh Smith, Travis Janikowski, whatever. Right. Okay. I guess. Okay. What's the line here? Mm. Over under 7. It looks like there could be value on the Rangers side, bro. Straight up, man. Unsure about this Rocker kid, but he's one of the top guys. Uh, hey, this is an interesting spot here, right? It's definitely an interesting spot here. Big ballpark. Uh, so, probably some doubles or something like that if you're looking at bats. It's an interesting spot here. What's the no runs first inning look like here? Mm. Interesting spot here, man. Interesting. Texas, surprisingly, they look good the last few weeks. Uh, they've heated up. Um, some of those names on, some of those batters here, I know they have potential. I've seen it. I don't know what to say here. I don't know what to say exactly. If you're looking for some bombs, you can look at Raleigh and Rayleigh on that side. Then on the other side, probably not a small ball for Texas. Um, you know, but Wyatt Langford looked good. Marcus Simeon, we know who he is. I mean, I almost want to say Texas or nothing for me in this spot. I think we got one more game here. It's hard for me to get to a bat here though. There though, man, straight up. Hayden Birdsong here. ERA is up at home, 10 home runs. Pitching his worst to righties at 253, 200 to lefties. Uh, Pitching his worst at home versus righties at 294. Hit Birdsong strikeout percentage is pretty much up. Higher K rate to lefties than righties, 25 and 29, which is pretty good either way it goes, right? Um, let's look at the righties. Pitching his worst to righties, right? And that's who those are the guys that do the damage here. But he does have good K stuff, right? On the road, at home versus righties, he's got a 294 batting average. Let's see. He got a big walk rate, home run per nine, last 237. I say power is up, hard hit is up, right? You don't want to do that shit versus the Dominus and stuff like that, right? Churio and those boys. Uh, you know, so his K percentage is up at 30 though, and some of these Milwaukee boys will strike out, including a Dominus. That's a big problem for him. Fastball, curveball, slider. I'll throw the change up there too. So Adamas got big time K rates. The rest of these guys got big time K rates as well. That could be a problem, right? Outside of that, Jackson Churrio's been on fire versus that pitch mix. 11 extra base hits, 4 home runs. Him and all three of these guys, man. Wow. 5, 4, 6. Look at nighttime filter on them. Uh, all of them striking out, boy. All of them striking out. Uh, Nighttime filter on them. Will Contreras got 3 bombs at night. Adamas 3 bombs at night. Churio got 1. Okay, so is it possible they've been cooling off lately, though? Haven't heard Adamas' name lately. Let's go last 3. Last 3 weeks. Mm, Churio's not striking out. Last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks, Churio been, still pretty good. Adamas too. Strikeouts are there for the usual suspects. It's just if you what you want to do, right? Strikeouts or whatever, man. Let me see. Some strikeout spots on the slate today. Flick it over here to the lefties real quick here. Fastball, changeup, curveball, slider. Um, Not too sexy from an average wise. Gary Mitchell's got 3 bombs. Bowers got 2 bombs. We'll see who's going to be in the lineup. A couple home runs. Couple last 2 weeks. Gary Mitchell's got 2 bombs within the last 2 weeks, including 1 within the last week. Average could be a little bit higher. Exit velo could be higher. Barrel rate could be higher. K percentage is there, right? So strikeout percentages are there. What about the lines, right? Colorado scored on Scuba. What inning did they score? Not the first, I know that. So uh, that's cool. Um, those Birdsong K's. Birdsong K's is at 5.5 plus money, right? Um, this is where he can get that, right? He don't pitch a lot of innings, right? He don't pitch a lot of innings. It's at 5.5. He's only hit that number 3 times this season. He don't pitch a lot of innings though. You know what I'm saying? He don't. Before he goes out there and gets his ass tore up. A bomb here, a bomb here. No bombs there, no bombs there. 2 here, none, 1, none, 2, 1. So he can't give up a few bombs here and there. But yeah, right. 5.5 Ks, I can't do it. But I wouldn't be surprised if he don't hit it. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised. Uh, and the bombs, you know who you can look at: Contreras, Churio, and Adames, right? You know you can look at those 3 guys. Frankie Montas, 18 home runs, 13 of them to lefties, 5 of them to righties. He will be on the they're on the road today, so uh, 4 ERA home in the road. Um, 273 batting average to lefties in general. On the road versus lefties, 230 batting average on the road versus righties, 247 batting average. Giving up more home runs on the road though, right? So looking at his bombs here, 8 home runs to lefties on the road, 5 on the road to righties. Game log for him looks like um, 3 earned runs to Colorado at home. 4 home runs to Cincinnati at Cincinnati at Oakland. Got them for 4. Clean slate versus Seattle and the Dodgers somehow. But then prior to that, 3 earned runs, 3, 4, 7, 5, 2, 1, whatever, right? So right here indicates he could be getting ready to get hit again. So let's see. The Giants. Versus the Giants, huh? Okay. Okay. Boy, Giants can't catch a lefty to say they. Boy, they can't catch one. I want to bet on Ramos home runs. Uh, San Francisco. It's probably going to be Chapman and Fitzgerald for me. Um, we're probably going to be able to see some bombs in this one. What are you at? San Francisco, big ballpark. What's the line? 7.5? Hmm. Maybe some hits, runs, and RBIs or something like that. This we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I will see. Did has he faced them? San Francisco. 4 earned runs. That was a while ago, but and a bomb. All right. So versus righties, last 2 months he's got a 30% K rate. Mm. Fastball, sinker, cutter, slider. Chapman's got a bomb versus this in the last week. Fitzgerald looks good versus this pitcher's match in the last week. And Carnacion, got to keep an eye out on him. He hit a bomb yesterday, probably. Kirk Casale. This is the last 2 weeks. Well, I got to filter that. Let me bring it back to the last month. Last month, nighttime filter. Mm, Not what I expected it to look like, they charts to look like, but I don't know if this indicates, maybe Chapman can, Montas can probably pitch good here. If I just had to bet on somebody, of course, I'm betting on Chapman. Probably Fitzgerald. Lefties here, where he's throwing fastball, cutter, splitter, sinker. Mike Yaz. Mike Yaz been hot. He's got a bomb in the last week. Um, Confronto's got a bomb in the last week. He's 5 for 10. The lefties look, just by looking at the green right here, look a little bit more enticing. This is the last 3 weeks though. I'll start from the beginning and bring it back to the last 5. Mike Yaz been looking pretty good there. Mike Yaz, not striking out. Mike Yastrzemski, 233 batting average, but the power's been there a little bit, you know. Figure nighttime filter on him. Conferto's got 3 bombs. Mike Yaz got 3 bombs. Take it off. Last 2 weeks here. Mike Yaz, Confronto. Go see what the lineups look like. Um, let's say Mike Yaz. I would take his hits, runs, and RBIs at least at 1.5. Matt Chapman, I would take his. Cook rushing and receptions. Monte Wade been coming around a little bit. Fitzgerald back there in the back there. I couldn't talk you off Yaz and Chapman. You know, hits runs and RBIs at least at 1.5. Uh, you're looking for a hit, possibly two hits for somebody like Mike Yaz leading off. He's a two-hit candidate there, a run candidate. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I couldn't talk you off of nothing like that. RBI for somebody like Chapman with Confronto and Yaz hitting in front of him, pretty decent the last few weeks. RBI is not out of the realm of possibility for Matt Chapman if you're not looking at him for going deep. You should get plus money for that, right? So, um, yeah. Um, Sliding over here, I didn't get a chance. I'm going to have to change that thumbnail, man, to straight. I ain't going to be able to get a chance to go through all this football. But we got lines. And on DraftKings normally drops theirs on Thursdays. And we're not getting any hits. This is Newt Bar. I'm not getting any hits. I'm going to take an L on that. It's early, though. Don't panic. Uh, Gray got 4Ks. Scuba only got 2Ks. I need you to go ahead and turn it on up right here. Strike out the side. Don't play with me. Strike out the side. Um, so rushing and reception yards, they have James Cook sitting at 83 and a half, right? Let me see something here. Um, Boy, do I need some time with this. Rushing plus receiving yards. They got his line set at 83 and a half. I right off the back, um, game flow. Like, how do we think this game is gonna go? Uh, it's gotta be a better way for me to filter this when it comes to rushing plus receiving. Three targets, three receptions. He averaged 10 yards per catch. That was going up against them. Three targets, three receptions. He had 19 attempts, 71 yards. 71 yards on 19 attempts. Who did Miami play last week? Who did Miami play last week? Jacksonville. Bixby gave him 73 yards on no reception. It don't. It takes me like to week 3 or 4 to really start before I really start bringing it. But I did want to go through the lines, at least go through some lines with y'all, and just look. It kind of boils down to for a lot of things, right? So I can see him getting there because um, the weapons, right? The weapons. So I mean, who is that guy? You know what I'm saying? What's up, my guy? Locking in Waddle and Coleman for tonight. Okay, for sure. And they might have a little weather. So that's another thing. I didn't look at the weather implications. Could you let me know what they think they was what type of weather? But either way it go, it still could probably still work in his favor. I mean, running the ball, in the passing game, and there's hope. That I'll tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Would I take the under here? I wouldn't take I wouldn't even take I wouldn't take the under 83.5 under any circumstance. I probably wouldn't take the under 3.5, 83.5. I probably wouldn't. Weapons to me, they still trying to figure out who they are, right? Weapons are I could be limited here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who they are yet. You know what I'm saying? From Kincaid on down, I still don't know. To tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying? So trying to figure it out, truthfully. But um, I don't think the run game and changes by any circumstance here. I don't think the run game changes. You know, I don't think the run game changes, or his targets are probably going to either change. And it's Russia right now. I got Coleman yards on and Waddle. Yeah, and depending on who's in this lineup for tonight for Miami, then you know what I'm saying. Probably got to predict game flow, but game flow, if they up, even if they running the ball, James Cook gonna be running it. If they down, and he's got 3 targets for 30 yards, averaged a little bit over 10 yards last week in a game. You know what I'm saying? In a game where they were pressured a little bit, to try to score some runs. I mean, put up some points. Um, I don't think game script would probably negatively impact him. I think he can get some work in the passing game, and he can get work in a rushing game, no matter what the game script. So like somebody like Derrick Henry can get phased out because he don't catch passes, right? But like this week, I favor Derrick Henry to have a good game because I think you know what I'm saying. He could be. They could be up. The game script can probably favor him. So like a guy like Cook, It showed that, you know what I'm saying, games. You don't want your running back. You don't want this play to get phased out. I think he could be in the game whether they're down, up. I think he could be effective either way in the running game or the pass game. So, somebody like that, I think he could. I think he could still get there. And if Miami had their way, they were. There's gonna be some running gunning. You know what I'm saying? And with these wide receivers they got going on here, I just with these wide receivers they got going over here in Buffalo, I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, and the tight end position. So we gonna see. We gonna see. Josh Allen should let should let Cook get a TD since he took two the last game. Josh Allen ain't thinking about that. Josh Allen trying to get in there by any means necessary. This is what he's done. This is what he's been doing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he understand what he has to do to win them games. That motherfucker ain't getting in there. He gonna get in there. Somebody got to get in there. Like I said, they still working out the kinks with them offensive weapons as far as the tight end, the receivers. One so I think so. That's what happens, man. You have to take that into consideration with the tight end. I mean, with the touchdowns. When you got a guy like Josh Allen, Lamar, these guys that can go in there and get touchdowns on their own, that can hurt the production of touchdowns for running backs. So it's really important that you look at that when you're betting when you betting your anytime touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Guys like Lamar, okay. But see, some of the numbers, like if you look at the numbers for Lamar last year, he didn't. I think he only had he didn't have that many carries or that many touchdowns last year. You can go check the numbers, in the red zone. So I still think like Henry, is in line for like a two touchdown scorer. Um, you get somebody like I said this yesterday. Uh, you get somebody like let me see, Dalvin Cook. Um, like I said, this game script should favor Baltimore. So running the ball, you know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry, um, right here, Green Bay, gonna have to look at see what's up with the quarterback situation, but we're gonna have to look at the Green Bay running back. Jacobs, um, like I was saying this yesterday, Brees Hall and Wilson, those are the guys that's doing the heavy work over here for New York. It's those two guys, they putting it on the offense on their backs. Um, Neighbors, he got all the targets. He got the targets right. Um, Here, I'll talk about this game, but um, where is the Indiana game? Um, on the other side, I think he played 100% of the snaps or close to it. And this is another thing. He's got so you look at Jonathan Taylor, right? He played almost, yeah, he played all them snaps. You're gonna want him. You gotta keep an eye on see if he's gonna get work in the passing game. But he played a lot of snaps, man. And you got Anthony Richardson there, another guy that can score touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So especially when you get around the red zone, these two guys here, I'll probably be betting, straight betting these two guys probably every week, at least for one. Especially when you got Anthony Richardson at a plus 145. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But that's the same scenario. There's a few teams that you got scenarios like that you got to pretty much watch out for. But right now, just got to see how it plays out. Truthfully, you know what I'm saying? But for this game right here, um, like I told you guys yesterday, I took I'm starting to start. I ain't gonna say get worried, but I need. I'm hoping A Chain plays, but I did take the both teams to score a touchdown in each half. That was I think it was a plus 105. It's a plus 102 right now. And if this game gets out of hand or whatever case may be, you can look at both teams to score two touchdowns in each half. It's just I have to go back and look because if I'm mistaken, Buffalo have been beating Miami, or vice versa, one or the other. So I'm gonna go deep into looking into both of these games. I just haven't figured out what tool I really want to use. Um, Looking at, I gotta really, really, really get acquainted for this with this tool because I use other stuff, but I'm trying to keep it right here in the wheelhouse. But we'll see. But yeah, I do like that Russian 8 3.5. I wouldn't take the under. I don't know if I'm a bet it though. I don't know if I'm a bet it. Um, Let me see something here. Khalil Shakir. Um, he's somebody who I'm probably gonna have interest in today, right? Because this receiving core doesn't look like nothing. But Khalil Shakur, he's probably going to be somebody that I'm going to have interest in. I'm just going to have to see, right? I want to take one of these receivers and lock in on him. He only had three. He had three receptions on three targets. So that just shows you that's somebody he could be trusted. 42 yards, I like that. Um, I'm just waiting for one of these guys to emerge. You know what I'm saying? Um, don't know who that's going to be, right? But Khalil Shakur is somebody that I'm looking at. Keon Coleman, Hollins, Curtis Samuel, Scantling, Kincaid, Dawson Knox, whatever the case may be with that, right? Let's see. Fine, A Chain, Mostert out, Jeff Wilson Jr., Jalen Wright. Hmm, let's see. No receptions. So I'm just trying to. I'm gonna have to. I don't understand this Miami in this wide receiver situation here. Because if you don't get A Chain, who's gonna be that guy behind them, that third wide receiver? Because that's how A Chain was, you know, perceived or whatever the case may be. A Chain, he has 7 receptions on 7 targets for 76 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wide receiver three shit, right? So I just want to know Waddle. I mean Barrios. It's hard to figure out that number three guy. I'm not gonna work my brain with it though. I just want to see. The whole world needs to know what's going on with Adrian A Chain. So and then that's gonna be really really close because like it says here, who is listed questionable for Thursday's game against the Bills? We'll have his availability determined based on how he fares in a pregame workout. So we're gonna be waiting. We're gonna be waiting, right? They're gonna be waiting. We're definitely gonna be waiting. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Um, I'm gonna try to just stick with my bet and not, I can't, man. This is kind of stressful here. 48 and a half total steal. 21-14. 20-48. Bills got them 4 times in a row. Mm. Bills got their damn number. Bills been beating the shit out of them. Mm. 4 fumbles that game. I'm more so really want to be focused on, you know, this Sunday. So just looking at this two injuries and shit is just it ain't no monkey wrench, but it ain't no monkey wrench, but I'll see what's gonna happen. I don't bet a lot of sides in the NFL either. I bet a lot of touchdowns. Uh, maybe I could come up with something like I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have a sweat free, probably like a $50 or $100 sweat free. I'm probably gonna play that, but I'm not gonna worry with this here. Mm, mm. Quarterback and Tagovailoa. Mm. Will these boys get two passing touchdowns? I'm gonna wait it out a little bit though. I'll see if I can get a little news, and I'll post, uh, I'll post my sweat free. I'll post my sweat free. But let me see. Let me see here. If I can get a quick rundown of look at some receiving yards, right? Over unders real quick. Uh Curtis Samuel at 1,700. I am pretty much ain't going. I mean Waddle and Tyreek Hill at 94 and a half. What we else we got here? At Baltimore, mm, Isaiah Likely at 35 and a half. I still like Andrews, man. I still like Andrews, right? I still like Andrews. They game plan versus Andrews. He'll be fine. He'll be fine, right? Devontae Adams, 55 and a half. It's a matter of time before they're going to have to work it out, right? I forget the quarterback name for Baltimore. They don't have to figure it out, though. I mean, for the Raiders. But 58 and a half is interesting. Justin Jefferson at 80. Kittle at 50. Debo, Ayuk, Aaron Jones. Saints at the Cowboys. Lad McConkey is interesting at 50, 44 and a half. I'm be interested in this Chargers defense. If you could pick up the Chargers defense in your fantasy or something like that, or if you're playing DFS, I'm gonna be interested in this Chargers defense. Okay. Hmm. Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman. Oh, okay. Tampa Bay and Detroit. Hmm. Godwin at 61. Um. So they don't have. So what's the other kid's name? Right. So he played 100% of the snaps. I think he caught a touchdown too. Let me see. McMillan. Was it McMillan? I think it was. Yeah, it was McMillan. He's gonna have to be somebody that we're gonna have to look out for. McMillan, and definitely. I mean, I ain't gonna say I might be off of St. Brown, but the thing about this is you got Jamison Williams, bro, and what's his numbers? 45. I'm probably gonna like the over there, right? Because just just off saying like who's the number two, right? That's it. That's all, right? So you got Khalif Raymond, Isaiah Woods, Traquan Smith, whatever, right? This guy here is gonna be the number two, right? And it's just is what it is, man. Straight up, he's gonna, they're gonna have to, this kid here is explosive, man. So I'm gonna end up liking Jameson Williams this going forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna like Jameson Williams. He's gonna probably pose a matchup. You know what I'm saying? Threat. You know what I'm saying? And uh, teams. I mean, any team, you just know, right, that you need somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So definitely be looking at Jameson Williams there. 5 receptions on 9 targets, 52-yard long, a touchdown. That's not something that you're just gonna go away from. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely looking at Jameson Williams there. You know, it's gonna be interesting on how these teams try to guard these guys. Uh, Amon Ra, both of these guys, you need that number two guy, though. You know what I'm saying? You need him. If he's emerging, I want to catch him down here while he's down here, or live bet him, whatever the case may be, right? Um, this is another game that I could see, the one touchdown in each game in each half there for each team. All right. So I haven't bet this one yet. I pointed it out yesterday, but I'm looking. I'm still want to look at through some of these wide receivers. Okay. Um, Not the usual sus. A lot of the usual suspects. Just a few things that kind of stand out to me, right? Um, and I should have wrote some of these guys down because I have to double back, and that's what I'll be doing all day today, looking at some of these lines. Mason Wynn hit a bomb. Gray got 7 Ks. Oh my God, Gray is finna go for the gusto. He got 7 Ks and so he cashed that. Cashed him. I took his case straight up. Um, but he's only got 57 pitches. Detroit just scored. Scooble got 6 Ks, 71 innings. I mean pitches. Come on, we need 3 more Ks for you, my guy. 3 more. This dude got 2 strikeouts. Ring his ass up. Got 2 strikes. Ring him up right fucking now. Ring him up. That was another ball. Come on now, ring him up. Then we waiting on Framber with this pesky ass Oakland team that got 2 on. Framber's got 17 pitches, no strikeouts. Come on, Framber. Whip this guy. Straight up. Get out this first inning unscathed. And we on the road, right? I need Scuba to do this kid dirty right here, man. Straight up. Do this kid dirty. It's a full count. Do him dirty, Scuba. Do him wrong. Okay. Um, Garrett Williams, Tyler Conklin, Gary Wilson. At Tennessee, I'm a little bit scared of that Tennessee defense right now. We'll see. All right. I ain't gonna say I'm super scared of it, but they bolted it. I'll take a rain check. Um, so 4 receptions on 4 targets, for 47 yards. Uh, Brian Thomas Jr. is somebody we probably need to take a look at. Tovar Franza, he sort of struck him out. Damn. Yeah, it's probably somebody we're gonna take a look at. Early lines are out right now. So um, 4 targets on 4 receptions. Uh, yeah, that's you gain a little trust with your quarterback when you can go out there and do that. Okay, so right now, uh, his line is set at right now his line is set at 37 and a half. Could be something that can be doable. Christian Kirk, probably look for a better game from him this week, but we'll see what's going to happen. I'm really, really meditating on this 37 and a half and see if I want to get there. Just want to see if I want to get there. Uh, I do. I really want to see if I want to get there. Versus Cleveland Browns does have a fake decent defense, but we'll see. Um, New York Giants and Washington Commanders here. I lean towards the over, strong lean towards the over, 65 uh, receiving yards for Malik Neighbors. Um, the target should be there. Everything should be there. So even if you want to tease them down, be my guest. This Washington Commanders team, just carrying over from last year, looking at their sense, looking at they, looking at they, they they red zone defense and they pass in the air pass passing defense and things of that nature, I'm still looking to pick on them. That's long story short. I'm still looking to pick on this Washington team, and through the secondary, right? So it is what it is, right there. Um, Noah Brown, McCaffrey, he almost got a touchdown. Uh, um, McLaurin could probably have a bounce back game this week, and let's see, Giants one deal. He had 12 targets, 6 receptions on 12 targets. One deal. Uh, Malik Neighbors had 7 targets, 5 receptions, 66 yards. I expect that to go up a little bit more. So we'll see what's going to happen, right? We'll see what's going to happen. Okay. I like that for your first game. I like that. I really do. Um, so, and Daniel Jones and Jalen Daniels, both of these guys, Jalen Daniels, both of these guys are touchdown candidates themselves, right? Uh, you know both of those guys are touchdown candidates from the quarterback position, right? Um, Parkinson, uh, got to keep an eye out for Parkinson. We know who Stafford is, right? So let me see something. Cup. I'm sorry. We know who Stafford is. He's going to continue to, do this here, right? He's going to continue to do this here. So right now, what's the line at? Because you got to have to get on this line like ASAP, right? If you want it. So this Cup line is 85 uh, 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 reception yards and receptions. Where's his reception sitting at? 8 receptions at minus 155. So if you want to get that as a parlay piece or something like that, you better get on it right now because it's gonna be 8.5 at plus money next week, right? At Arizona Cardinals. Another game where I expect that you could probably look at hits, runs, and RBIs. Oh shit. Another game you can expect to look at both teams to score in each half, right? So yeah. Speaking of Parkinson, let me take a look though. Uh-huh. 4 receptions on 5 targets. If you need somebody for your fantasy or something like that, take a look at him. He's gone already, probably, but like I said, uh, 4 receptions on 5 targets, right? What is his lines? Parkinson, 3.5. Ooh, shit. 3.5 at plus 130. That's his receptions. Mm. Excuse me. Reception yards. Excuse me. 28 and a half. Kyron Williams, 14 and a half. Marvin Harrison at 57 and a half. Trey McBride, I like that. I like Trey. It looks like he knows he just goes out there and know where to be. All of that, right? Help the quarterback out. Of course, it's going to be his best friend. 9 targets for Trey McBride, 5 receptions, 30 yards, right? So we'll see, right? Maybe receptions for him, something like that. Let's keep it moving. I got a few more minutes here. I don't know what to say about this one here. Jamar Chase, 70 yards. I like the over. See instances where the over is gonna can hit there. They're probably gonna put emphasis on that. Rashid Rice, I really like him. Xavier Worthy, if you want to be early, get on that 43 and a half. Uh, I mean, we'll see what's gonna happen though. But Jamar Chase, is somebody we know that's gonna get their target share, their fair target share, and keep an eye out on Higgins, right? Receptions for him, I'll have to take a look at the receptions. 5.5 for Chase. I think that's cool there. Let's see real quick if they got 5.5 for Chase. Receptions over under. 5.5 for Chase. Let's see. Of course, they're gonna force it. We'll see. Or do they try to take Chase out? 6.5 for Chase is that's his reception. Or do they try to take Chase out? Need to see if T Higgins gonna be playing. We'll see what's gonna happen. Um, I can't look at this game for passing implications here. The Bears, my Bears, I don't know what to do. Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown. Hmm. Mm. All right, well. Oh, Brock Bowers. What's his reception line? I'm gonna have to write these down. At 3.5, I'm gonna have interest in Brock Bowers. Okay. Brock Bowers. Let's see. 8 targets, 6 receptions, 58 yards. Looks like he's here to stay, right? I'm gonna have some interest in that. I just gotta really look at that number. Last week they played. Who they played last week? Um, Baltimore. Um, no, that's what they played this week. They played the Chargers. So take a look. I'll take a look at maybe some defensive position or whatever from last year, Kirk carried over to this year. But I'm pretty interested in his production here. 6 receptions on 8 targets there. Somebody Minshew. It's gonna be him, Minshew, him, and uh, Adams. Speaking of Adams, 5 receptions on 6 targets, 59 yards. I expect that to get no lower than that. You know what I'm saying? So those two guys, I'll be looking at those guys. It's early in the season right now. Just make sure you don't forget about them, okay? Ah, I'll be a little bit more polished. You'll get 5.5 receptions for Devontae Adams at plus money, knowing they're going up against a tough defense. Like I say, Brock Bowers, 3.5 receptions. I don't know which one I would take a stab at. Favorite of um, 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 Brock Bowers has got the favorite there at 3.5. I wouldn't. I'm gonna bet that. I'm gonna bet that. I'm gonna bet that. I'm gonna bet that. I'm going to bet that. Right. I'm going to bet that. All right. Right now, I'll just leave it at that for right now. Don't know if I'm gonna record tomorrow. I don't know if I gotta go get haircuts and all types of stuff. Saturday, I don't know if I'll be able to make some room to record Saturday. Family day, Saturday, Sunday for sure. Keep an eye out on the community section and all that on YouTube. I'll be posting, and I'll put some plays there as well, and in the you know in the community section there, right? So it is what it is. Peace out, man. Peace out, guys. Peace out, family. I'm getting ready to go to work. All right, let's try to cash some tickets this weekend for Monday for football. I'll be back to talk about some more bets though for sure. Sometime, maybe tonight. Maybe tonight, I'll come back because I'm getting ready to go look at the running backs and all this shit, right? So it is what it is, guys. Peace out.